the cops come to my house 2 different times yesterday.
Oh my gosh!
I
What?
saw that on your Instagram stories. I was like, what is happening at Johnjay's house?
Well, you know what's funny is I put the cops, when they came to my house the first time, I put it on my Instagram stories. And the second time, I wasn't prepared quick enough because it was chaos at my house. But the first time, here's what happened. Sometimes, you know, modern technology isn't that great. Like I have, like probably a lot of people, everything's run through an app on your phone. Like, you know, so there was a storm in my house the night before. And I guess I thought the power didn't get knocked out, but maybe something must have happened. So when I got up in the morning, I was like, okay, everyone's asleep. I'm gonna go jump in the hot tub like I do every morning and then cold plunge. So I go to the alarm app on my phone, and it says that the alarm is off already. I'm like, oh, wow, that's weird. My wife must not have turned on the alarm when she went to sleep. So it already said it was off. So when I opened the door to go outside, the home alarm went off. And it's so loud, right? That is so flippin' loud. So by the time I went to go turn it off manually, I could hear my wife upstairs thump, 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 and she'd return it off manually. And I was like, okay, so oops, stupid phone, stupid technology. So then when I went to the hot tub, I was in my underwear. I was just too lazy to put on a swimsuit. I was in my underwear. No one's around. I'm just going to jump in. And when I went to the hot tub, it wasn't turned on. It was cold. And I was like, damn it. Stupid technology, because I had left it on. So when I went, I turned on the hot tub. Then I went into the living room. Now I'm in my underwear. And I'm like, I'm just going to chill out here, screw around on Instagram for a while. Hopefully it gets hot, and I'll go jump back in the hot tub. So I'm laying on the sofa like sideways, you know, fat hanging out. It's just me in my house. And I don't have a doorbell. I took it out, and I can hear after a while, like, you know, I'm like, who the hell's at my front door this early? Because I don't know, it was like 7:30 or something. I don't know what time it was. And it is you know, in the movies, like, if they always cast beautiful people in the movies. Mm-hmm. And like, you're like, in real life, there's no way a cop is that good looking. This was the most beautiful woman officer I've ever seen. It looked like that girl that Will Ferrell was married to, Ryan Gosling's wife. Who's Eva
Mendes.
Yeah,
Eva Mendes. It looked like Eva Mendes' twin sister was at my front door in a police officer uniform. And I'm in my underwear. No shirt on, no shoes, no socks, nothing, just in my underwear. How do I have to answer the door. It's a cop.
You don't have a towel?
I don't have nothing. I'm just in my underwear.
A pillow?
Nothing. By the time I get to see, because I don't know who's at the door until I get to the door.
Right.
So there I am in my underwear. And I'm like, oh my God. And I open the door and I go, hello? Like, open the door crag-wise. She's like, yeah, hi, your alarm went off? Is everything okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, I set it off. I guess there was a storm. And also my voice is all weird. and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm in my underwear. Like, that's how I have to say. I'm so sorry. She goes, do you have your ID on you? And I'm like, no, I'm in my underwear. She goes, can you go get it? I'm like, yeah, okay. And then when I go get my ID, I have to walk to the kitchen. I see a cop in the driveway, a guy cop in the driveway, and I see 2 cop cars. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm looking around. Is there a shirt? This house is a mess all the time. There's clothes everywhere. Where is all my clothes? How come there's not a shirt? There's not a towel, nothing. So I got to walk back with my ID in my underwear. And I'm like, oh, yeah, here. And I'm like, do I even have cute underwear on? I got like, you know, it's like, and I'm like, so I feel so humiliated. It's such a reducing moment. So she checks my ID out. She writes all this stuff down, and she's like, okay, have a nice day. I'm like, all right, have a nice day. And that's when I grab my phone, and I film them walking away, right? She was so beautiful. So cut to hours later, I have Charlie, our dog, needs a little refresher course from we sent Charlie away to get trained, and they're an amazing organization, but we as parents have to continue the training at home, and we didn't do that. So we needed a refresher. So they came over, this Canine Games came over to retrain the family. My wife was like, I need an hour from all of you in this family to learn how to train this dog. So these canine guys came over to retrain Charlie hours later. And my dogs were everywhere running around, and Charlie's like doing stuff, and he's learning stuff, and we're learning how to do Charlie. And then there's a knock at the door again.
Huh?
What?
And this time, everyone's awake. So when they knock at the door, it's all the dogs come running to the door. And this time I have clothes on. And so now I open the door. 2 cops are at the door, a woman and a man. Still very handsome, nice couple, but not as like the first
Nice
one.
couple.
Okay.
The first officer was stunning, right? So I'm like,
Do you acknowledge that right away? Like you're
No.
right away as soon as you open the door.
no, but these two
Yeah.
listened to the show. They were like, hey, oh, wow, hey, we listened all the time. I go, oh, thanks, man. I go, you guys were here earlier. I mean, different. And they're like, we were? What happened? I go, what's up? They're like, do you know your neighbors? And I said, no, I don't know my neighbors. And they're like, you don't know your neighbors? And I was like, no, I don't. I go, I knew the people before them. They were from Canada, but they moved. I go, and I haven't able to meet the new people yet. And they're like, when did they move in there? I go, I don't know, about a year ago. And so, well, their alarm's going off. And I said, I don't know them. I asked my wife, she hasn't met them yet. So I go, we walked around the property, we didn't see anything. I go, okay, well, if I see any suspicious behavior, I'll let you know. And then they walked away. And I was like, wow, cops came twice in my house. First time I was almost naked.
So awkward.
It's just so awkward because I'm like, so many times when I'm upstairs and I'm going to go downstairs and I don't feel like putting my swimsuit on, I'm in my underwear, I'm like, nothing's going to happen. I'm in my underwear. Do you know what I mean?
Famous last
Yeah,
words.
I know. I know.
This is why, and I've said this before, you always need to have a shirt on at all times.
I know. It's such a terrible thing to be caught with your shirt off and you're not ready for it.
To me, that alarm going off, because I have a similar alarm, that can stop your heart. It's so loud.
It used to be louder.
It used to be louder?
It used to be louder. Now it's not. It's not as. It used to be so loud. It was like you would walk to the keypad with your hand out, like And now it's just like gosh, it's just so loud, just loud.
Do your kids sleep through it?
Yeah, they had no idea the alarm went off.
How is that even possible?
Because they're kids. It's crazy, man. They just sleep right through it. But